Welcome to the video lecture on programming in C. In the previous video lecture, I explained what programs are. In this lecture, I will explain the preparations to be made before developing programs. Let us first understand the importance of planning before implementations. It is a common practice in all the industries that proper planning is done before the actual implementations of products. Planning involves preparing a design of the proposed product. Whether it is the construction of a building or the manufacturing of new cars or the development of spacecrafts. This process ensures that the proposed product will be free from flaws and the implementation will be successful. Any mistake in the design will be identified during the design stage itself instead of being identified during or after the implementation. Now let us learn about algorithms. Writing algorithms is the method of planning for programs. Algorithms list out the sequence of operations to be followed to attain the correct solutions for the problems. Once the algorithm is correctly made, it is very easy to translate into an actual program in a programming language. The same algorithm can be implemented in multiple programming languages since algorithms are independent of programming languages. Algorithms should be analyzed for efficiency, verified for correctness and tested for feasibility so that we will not face any problem during the program's development. To understand the process of algorithm writing, let us take a sample problem. In a ATM machine, in order to facilitate the withdrawal of money by users, the machine has to run some code. The steps to be followed in that code are: first, the machine will receive the user's PIN number as input. Then the PIN number will be verified by comparing it with the stored PIN number. If the number is wrong, then user is shown a message saying that wrong PIN number entered and the code ends immediately. If the number is correct, then user inputs the amount of money to be withdrawn. Then it will be verified whether the user has sufficient balance in his account to withdraw the amount. If not, user will be intimated that he don't have sufficient balance for the withdrawal and the code will stop. Finally, the account is debited for the amount and the money is dispensed from the ATM machine. Here is the algorithm for the steps we identified for the ATM machine's code. Start the algorithm. Get the PIN number as input. If the PIN number entered is not equal to the actual PIN number, then print a message that invalid PIN number entered and go to the end of the algorithm. Get the amount to be withdrawn as input from user. If the entered amount is more than the account balance, then print the message that insufficient balance in account and go to the end of the algorithm. Reduce the account balance by the amount being withdrawn. Print a message confirming the successful withdrawal of money. End of the algorithm. The second tool useful for planning of the program is the flowchart. While algorithms are textual representation of the logic, flowcharts are the graphical representation of the flow of the program's control. Control is nothing but the path in which execution proceeds from one instruction to another. We need to refer the algorithm to draw the flowchart. There are different symbols available to show the different types of operations in a flowchart. For example, when we use Google Map for finding the direction of a location, it will show both the step-by-step route to be followed in the text along with the graphical direction to go from the source to destination. Similarly, algorithm and flowchart are used to present the logic for the given problem in two different ways. These are the different symbols used in a flowchart. Depending upon the instruction, we need to choose the symbol. The flowchart for the ATM problem is shown here. From the flowchart, we can see how the execution proceeds from start to end, both when the condition evaluates to true as well as when it evaluates to false. Before we start writing our programs, we must develop the algorithm and flowchart to ensure that we don't waste our time by developing a wrong program.